In continuing to talk about the State of the Nation debate, EFF MPs were forcibly removed from the National Assembly, and of course there's been a lot of reporting around who was used to remove MPs from the National Assembly. Now, of course, many groups are saying that using police in the National Assembly is really a breach of the separation of powers. Is this something that you're concerned about?
Yeah, it's a direct violation of Section 58 of the Constitution, which states that you can't be arrested for something you said in the chamber. Arrested means forcibly removed by the police. They touch you, they want to kill. Okay, so the argument that we make is very simple. We agree that police can be used in Parliament, but only if the situation is of a threat to life. There are therefore no grounds for what happened last week Thursday. There are no grounds for coming into Parliament and forcibly removing members of Parliament for a question. You know, not more than 10 kilometers away from here is a township called Langa. It's the murder capital of South Africa. Instead of deploying police there to protect ordinary citizens, police, you know the units that there were 100 police on that day, including Parliament Security, Presidential Protection Unit, elite units of the SAPS, all to protect Jacob Zuma against the question, so that he doesn't face a question. Of all the problems that we face in the townships of real life threats, you bring police to protect a man from answering a question or from being posed a question. That is what we're dealing with. So it's not only wrong, but it's a violation of the Constitution of South Africa. But no amount of violence is going to move us. In any way, I mean, what happened to us is not special. It doesn't matter with us. It doesn't matter because that's how ordinary South Africans on the streets are treated every time they raise disagreements with the government. Every time they rise to demand good service, every time they rise to hold councillors, mayors accountable, every time they rise to occupy land, to address their homelessness, every time they ask for accountability, the ANC government deploys police to harass them. They are even worse, they get shot at. In Marikana, 34 of them were killed, only for asking for a better pay. That's how the government deals with everybody that disagrees with them. So we have just merely escalated the contradiction that is there, brewing on the streets of South Africa every day. We've escalated it to a place that has been sought to asphyxiate it, to suffocate it, and to make it look like it's normal. Parliament always goes on like we have a normal society. We don't have a normal society, and last week Thursday was a demonstration of that. Women were beaten up, many of which said nothing, but because they were wearing domestic worker clothes in red and they are EFF MPs, they were forcibly removed from Parliament. A whole opposition party was moved because we wanted the president to start where we ended last year, and that is, when are you paying back the money?